Hello YouTube, today I'll be showing you how to set up a basic audio mixer. Anyone who has actually looked for a video like this on YouTube, unfortunately you might not have found one, so today I'll show you how to set it up, and I'll explain briefly what covers the mixer and such, like each channel, explain the right and left of each channel and the microphone slots. Right, so now that I've got the tripod set up, I can now show you how to basically set up. And first I'll explain what the mixer includes. So on a basic audio mixer, you will find that basically the microphone channels, which are up there. Now if I just get a close-up shot of that, they basically, it's just a one channel slot, because most microphones will not come with two phono plugs, which would be kind of, I don't know why, it'd just be kind of stupid, because it's not left and right unless it's a very professional microphone. So typically a microphone would come with a 6.35mm, so we'll plug that in there. We'll just set it up as we go along. So basically the two, you know, typically most basic audio mixers may have just one microphone slot, but you can use the microphone slot also for guitars, which is, this is the guitar slot, but I've got my guitar set up to an amplifier, so the amplifier, I just plug in a 6.35 lead, 6.35mm lead, just jack to jack. This jack goes to another jack, just the exact same one, the other side, and I just plug that into the phone slot on the amplifier, so it outputs from the amplifier and I can get the effects and such. So I'm not going to plug that in there, I'm going to plug that into there in a moment when I explain what it basically includes. So this is the level 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Now this is an 8 channel mixer because it includes the aux return right there. But the aux return is basically just, I don't actually know what it is, but it's just an extra, basically an extra audio. It's just basically a stereo slot, I think. I don't honestly know what it's designed for, but there must be a certain use for it, but I just use it as an extra input, which is quite handy. So basically these typical channels that you can plug anything into, it's basically just inputs. So the channels are up here. Now I've got stuff plugged into. I shouldn't really have anything plugged in at the moment because I've got a buzzing going on. Right, so these two here, that goes to my computer. Now that's just two phono jacks, but that goes to a 3.5mm, which goes into the computer, which is down, just down below us here, below the desk. Now that just goes to a 3.5. If you look up on Google, you'll see a 3.5. So I just plug them both in there, and that's a left and right, so it's a stereo. Okay, so now we've got these plugged in, I'll show you what you can do if you don't have a left and right phono. Basically what you can do is plug in straight to the top, because the left one, you may see on there, I can't see the camera from there because I've got a horrible desk up here which covers the mixer. So basically what I've looked at here, it says mono. The mono basically, what you do when you plug that into the left slot, it will be balanced, and it will just balance automatically the sound to two speakers, and it will just be a mono, it won't be stereo. If you want stereo, you need both of these phono jacks to a 3.5 or to whatever slot, to whatever male input you need that goes into the device that you want to output the sound from. So all confusing in the process, let's just try and move on here to the speaker, the outputs. Firstly I'll explain this aux return. Basically the aux return is just an extra audio output, so I just basically plug my TV into that, which is this slot here. So now you notice it's not two slots, it has got a left and right option, but you just plug it into the left because on this Behringer Xenyx, I should have really told you that at the start of the video, this is actually a Behringer Xenyx. It's actually a Xenyx as they call it, but I just call it by the letters because it's hard to say in the end. It's a Behringer Xenyx 802, so I should have really said that at the start. So let's take an overview of it at the moment, and we'll go to the main section. So the main section includes basically just the main mix. So the main mix is basically just when you turn that up, it turns. It doesn't turn the whole mixer up, but it does turn the sound up on the whole mixer. Which basically, if you have these slots, say you had them fully up, all fully up, and you just use the main mix, that would turn them all fully up. So if you had them all fully down, it wouldn't actually alter anything. It just doesn't do anything when you turn it up. Basically the main mix, if you want to turn everything off, you just turn the main mix right down and that turns it all off. So I've got all my all the turning things, or the turning wheels, whatever you call them, they're all turned to a certain setting that is correct for what I need, such as the bass from the PC. I might want that up a bit because I play some quite bassy songs. Right, so on to the output. Outputting the audio is actually quite simple. You get basically two phono jacks, and they go to a slot which has got a 3.5mm female slot on it, which the speakers has a 3.5mm input jack which goes into that. Then that goes to these phono plugs which go straight into the mixer. On the output, now as you can see, we've got an input here as well. That input can be used for any other phono jacks that don't have these adapters with them. You can buy these adapters, they're quite good just to use for this mixer if you don't have a straight cable that goes straight into it, which has a 6.5 on it. So we'll just put that into the main. That's for my speakers these are all my speakers basically. These go to my amplified speakers, which need amplified because they are quite high power speakers, and this goes to my speakers which are at the side over there and one over there. So that's basically that setup. Now if you want to set up a microphone so all the sound from this mixer goes straight into this output here, you basically what you need to do is just plug a straight 3.5, that's all adapted. It's all adapted a different way because I just had to try and improve the quality a bit by using different adapters. So that seems a lot higher because I've adapted all of this, because as you can see from that adapter there, as I said, I'm trying to improve quality, that's all the crap. So that has a 3.5 slot on it. This has a 3.5 slot to that, so I plug that in there and plug that in there and put it straight in the mixer, and it basically acts as the same adapter there, but couldn't find one in the house and didn't want to buy one because the closest store is probably Maplin and they sell things so expensively. Do not buy from Maplin, I don't recommend it, because they are quite expensive, I could agree, but it is good quality stuff you get from there, I guess. So that's basically it. You just output that and then plug the 3.5 at the end of this into the input where you want to input the sound and then record or do it if you like. It's just basically outputting a speaker, but you're recording it with a program such as Audacity or something. But I might do other tutorials just to explain that a bit more in detail. But that's basically the basic audio mixer. If you're completely confused with it and don't know how to set it up, then it's really simple. You just need to learn a bit about how to set it up and how to plug the things in and such, which I've just shown. So thanks for watching, and I hope this is a better quality video. See you all later.